So I'm Tammy Bennett, Healthy Living Director at the Watkin Family YMCA, and I'm going to be teaching the ball portion of today's class. And you can't hear Mary because only one of us gets to talk. So this is Mary Elizabeth Casar-Latta, and she will be teaching the balance portion of the balls and balance class today. So just like every time we do pretty much anything, we are going to do a little bit of marching here, just a little bit of warm up, and we aren't really necessarily doing a ball workout today, although incorporating what you learned today with the ball would be perfect to put together with what you learned with the band, because there's some opposing muscle groups like your adductors that are difficult to work with a band, but easy to work with the ball, and vice versa. So if you were going to make a workout of what we're teaching you, I would say the balls and the bands together would be a nice combination. And just a reminder, if you don't have a ball, you can borrow one from the YMCA. You can either pick it up here, or you can request a porch drop, and one of us will do it. We won't throw it at your house. We'll gently place it next to your door, right? No dodgeball. March a little bit wide so you get a little weight shift in there. And then narrow. Good. And then wide. And then narrow. All right. Roll your shoulders a little bit. No real hurry. Just rolling them forward. So yesterday, my husband and my dog and I drove to Rainy Pass and hiked the Maple Pass Loop rollback, which was unbelievably stunning. And super bonus, on the way to the Washington Pass, we saw an elk out in a field in Skagit Valley, a female, and then just some shoulder shrugs. And then when we were up high, the girl in front of us said, "Bear." And before I got excited, I said, "Where?" And she pointed down into the valley floor where there was some, just big sweeps here, some blueberries. And there the bear was, just having a little blueberry festival, while there are literally hundreds of hikers circling from up above. So that was pretty neat. Also, there was snow up there, which was kind of neat. Yeah. All right. How about just some heel taps out in front? Almost done with this little warm up here. So next week, we do not have a 9 o'clock class, but the 4 weeks after that, we do have 9 o'clock classes with local experts. So you'll start seeing those in the newsletter. I think the first one is a Lodi chaplain who is a instructor here, but also works other places around town, and she's going to talk about the benefits of massage. And guess what? We're giving away a massage certificate that day. Ooh, ah. Yeah. Okay. If you have water, it's a good time to get a drink of water. Well, I have the balance one. I should. There we go. Thank you very much. And then grab your ball. Are you going to do the seated one? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start with quadricep extension, so the front of your upper leg. Mary's going to show this exercise seated. I'm going to show it standing. And if you're thinking, what would you do with your ball to do this exercise standing, you can make it more of a balance challenge. So seated, you can put it up above your knee joint like Mary's doing, so you get a little adduction as well as your quadricep extension. If you're standing, for more stability, you would hold on to your chair. And for a little bit of a balance challenge, you would put your hand on the ball on the chair. And for a little extra pow, every time you do a quadricep extension, you press on the ball. So nice and tall, whether you're seated or standing. And let's do 8 repetitions. Here we go. So only tap down if you need a break. Otherwise, try to do all 8 in a row. Pushing through the heel, lots of control. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it on the other side. Okay, so either holding on to the chair or hand on the ball in the chair or seated. If you're hand on the ball in the chair, you can add a little push when you do your extension if you want some extra work. Nice and tall, here we go. Press and press and press and press. 4 more here. Press, 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 and press. And always being nice to your joints. So with your standing leg, you have a little bit of flexion in your knee. And with the leg that you're extending, you bring it out almost all the way straight, just short of straightening it all the way. Okay, next one is a seated exercise, and I'm going to turn sideways so that you, well, actually, you could turn sideways. I'll show it standing. We'll both go sideways, but Mary's going to show it seated. And I have to say, this is probably the trickiest one to explain. I know some of you, when we used to have classes in person, did it live, but that was a while ago. So Mary's going to put her ball in between her heel and the chair leg. So she's going to scoot way back in her chair and put her ball in between the heel and the chair leg. And then she'll be lifting up and pressing her heel into the ball, into the chair leg for a hamstring exercise. And I'll do it standing. Remember, you only tap down when you want to break. Otherwise, we'd like you to keep resistance on your muscles the whole set. We're going to do 8 again. Of course, you could do more on your own. Here we go. So bring it up, no tapping down, and up, or in Mary's case, press in. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that's the opposing muscle group. So we did the front of your upper leg, and now we just did the back of your upper leg. And now we're going to do the other side. You will note that both Mary and I have our head and chest up, and we're not looking at the floor. We're looking straight ahead, high horizon, as Eric Shortmiller said. Here we go with the second leg. Bring it up and up. Your best range of motion either way. And up. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so you have quadriceps and hamstrings done. That's good. Let's, I'm not really sure. Okay. Well, I am sure, but anyway. Okay, so same thing here with, you can stand, I think, and then I would say that if you want more stability, go ahead and put your hand on the chair, more work, hand on the ball in the chair. And we're just gonna, we've done this in warm up before where we went around your hip slow first and then picked up the speed. If the faster ones don't work for you, feel free to keep the first pace. No matter where your leg is though, your chest and head are up. Here we go, out in front and side. You could tap or hover, back and side. Here's front, maybe a tap, maybe a hover, side, back, and side. If you want, pick it up. Front, side, back, side. And again, front, side, back, chest is up, front, side, little bend in that standing leg, front, side, back, and side. Nice job. Move to the other side. Mary is showing the more stable version, but guess what? In balance class today, I get to be stable. All right, here we go. Nice and slow to start with. Little bend in your standing leg, head and chest up. Front, side, back, side. Front, side, back. Pick up the pace if you'd like. Front, side, back, side. And again, front, side, back, side. Upper body stays tall. Side, back, and side. One more. Front, side, back, and side. Move your legs a little bit. That's a lot of work. Whose idea was that? Oh. Okay, the next one. Mary's going to show seated. I'm going to show standing. You're going to put your ball. Oh, Marian, this is going to be a rough one with a soccer ball. You could use a pillow if you want. Anyway, your ball is up above your knee joint, and that part is important because you don't want to put extra pressure on your joint. So ball is up above the knee joint. So standing people, you're about hips width apart, and seated about the same. And then you have your great posture, and we're going to squish the ball. So nice and tall, let's do it. Here we go. So squeeze, squeeze, put a little oomph in it. Squeeze, breathe through it, and squeeze. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fun fact, when you engage your adductors, you also engage your pelvic floor, so you get a little side bonus on that exercise. Okay, next one is a chest press, and I think we've told you before that we're not super excited about the free weight chest presses. We like the band one and this one better, although holding the dumbbell with one hand at each end is probably the safest one that we can show you. Anyway, all right, so you have your palms facing one another. You have your ball at about chest level, and you're going to extend your arms. Do the same thing. We're going to extend the arms almost all the way straight, but not locked out. Shoulders nice and relaxed, and we're going to squeeze. All right, here we go. Squeeze. 2, nice dynamic exercise. 3, squeeze. Squeeze, also fun, right? That's right. Squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze. If you just want some fun for your biceps, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze. This reminds me of Darlene when I was like, make sure you press with both hands, and she's like, you have to. All right, all right. Let's do 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's not on the list, but it's a good one because it does, one of the functions of your biceps group, the top of your upper arm, is that rotation. Okay, ooh, this is a super good one to combat pandemic posture. And boy, oh boy, are you seeing more of that out and around? Yes. And all ages. I was driving down to get my father-in-law for dinner the other day, and I saw so many people like this. And I'm like, come on, people. Yeah. You can show us. Benjamin asked me why he was so tight. He's 17, 16. So Mary's 16-year-old son asked why he was so tight across his chest wall. And you never ask an exercise person that question, because then you're going to get a lot of explanation, more than you want. Okay, so seated or standing, your palms are facing each other on the ball, your shoulders are down, you're looking straight ahead, and just your best range of motion. So you're going to lift and lift. So this is nice for 2 reasons. One is you're stretching your chest a little bit by having your arms back. And 2, you're working the back of your body, which we need to do to combat that forward flexion. I know you did a couple extra, but it's because I wanted to finish saying what I was saying. Okay. Now you get a little treat. Also, Marianne, I don't think this is going to be comfortable with the soccer ball either, but you could give it a whirl. Just don't press very hard. So now you have your ball by your low back, and you literally are doing just a little back massage. It's lovely. It would be lovelier if there was somebody that was COVID safe that would come and do your massage for you, but the options are limited right now. I will say that Elodie will be talking about in her talk about the benefits of massage. She will also be talking about all the COVID safety precautions that massage practitioners have to do now to make it safe for people to get their massages. So you'll learn a little bit about that too. Okay, that's enough of the nice stuff. So now your ball is still by your low back, and Mary's showing this from the side, which will be great because you're going to see that low back curve. So your shoulders are down, and remember, we're going to inhale into your belly. So we shouldn't see shoulders raising up like this, but we might see bellies kind of coming out a little bit. So inhale into your belly, and then exhale, low back into the ball, into the chair, belly button towards your spine. Inhale and relax. Exhale, low back into the ball, into the chair. We're going to do 6 more. Inhale. This one is so nice because exhale and press. You don't have to get on the floor. Inhale. And it's nice and effective and safe for strengthening your core, pressing back. So on the inhalations, you're lengthening your spine. On the exhalations, low back curves, belly button toward the spine, low back into the ball, into the chair. Let's do 3 more. That's going to be approximately the correct number. Pressing, and then back up. Make sure you get your breathing in there. Exhalations, you draw your belly button towards your spine. And hey, your head is just along for the ride, so there's no chin tuck on this. Let's just do 1 more. What do you think? 1 more? And press. One other thing that you can do here, so just relax for a minute, you can do your little back massage, is you can do a hold. And then if I can hear you all, if you weren't muted, I would ask you what was the most important thing to do during your hold. But since I can't really hear you, I'm just going to go ahead and say, breathe. So you're going to inhale just like before, and you're going to exhale and put your low back into the ball in the chair just like before. But then while you're staying in that position, you're going to breathe through it. That's very important because holding your breath is not good for your blood pressure. Okay. Are you ready? Your ball is by your low back. Inhale into your belly. Exhale, low back into the ball, into the chair. Here is where you breathe. So you just hang out. Your low back is pressing into the ball, into the chair. Your belly button is drawn into your spine. Your shoulders are nice and relaxed. You're breathing and relax. Great way to get strong. So your primary mover there is your rectus abdominis, right down the center of your belly. That's the one that they call the 6-pack, but it doesn't show up like that on the majority of human beings, especially during pandemic times. Next one, I really love this exercise. I would say pay attention to your low back. If it bothers your low back, don't do it. The breathing, so sometimes we say just make sure you're breathing during an exercise, and whether you breathe in and out at certain times is not a big deal. During this exercise, it is a big deal. So try to listen to the breathing pattern. The other thing is try to relax your legs. So your body always looks towards its strongest muscle groups to try to assist in an exercise, and your legs might have the idea to drive your body back. And if you feel your front chair legs lifted off, that's what's happening. So make sure that your legs are relaxed. You've got your ball mid-back now. It's not down by your low back, it's mid-back. Shoulders are relaxed. You're going to inhale into the belly, and you're going to exhale and come back. I forgot about the arms. Put the arms like this. Inhale again. Exhale, turning to the side, drawing your belly button towards your spine. Inhale to the center, you're still pressing back. Exhale to the other side, still pressing back. Inhale to the center, guess what? Pressing back, and then up. We're just going to do that one 3 more times. All right. If you remember, switch which arm's on top when you go back. Here we go. Inhale here. Exhale and lean back. Try not to engage your legs. Inhale. Exhale, belly button towards your spine and turn. Inhale toward the center, pressing back. Exhale toward the other side, you're still pressing back. Inhale to the center and bring it up. This one you get so many things. So you get your back extensors along your spine, you get your internal and external obliques, and you may, if you're drawing the belly button in, get your transverse abdominal muscle too. Woohoo! It's a lot of things. All right, inhale here. Exhale, press back. Inhale. Exhale and turn. Inhale, center. Relax those legs. Exhale and turn. Inhale, center. And exhale, come up. How about one more? Crowd is wild. Yay! We want to do another. All right, here we go. Inhale into your belly. Exhale and press back. Relax your legs. Inhale into the belly. Belly button toward the spine as you turn. Inhale into the center, shoulders down. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, you're still pressing back. And exhale, go ahead and bring it up. You can give yourself another little back massage just because that's nice. Hey, we only have one more ball thing, and then we're going to have just a brief moment where you could get a drink of water, where I need to clean off the microphone or the ears for Mary. Okay, so ball comes out in front. You can do this seated or standing. There's tons of different ways to do finger work on the ball. But first one, let's just do some squeezes. So squeeze. So it's same thing with your fingers as with the rest of your body. Your more powerful fingers want to take over and do all the work. So keep in mind your ring finger and your pinky finger, who really would just let the thumb and the first two fingers do all the work. Pick up the pace. Squeeze. This would be like doing CPR. Yeah. Squeeze. And then hold, at least the rate. Hold it. Hold it. Now you're breathing while you're holding. Hold, hold, hold. Very nice. And then just for a little finger agility, just pairs of fingers on the ball. So thumbs, pointers, tall man, ring finger, and pinky. Okay, thumb, pointer, tall man, ring. Yeah. Do it a couple more times your own pace. Just pairs. Really? Okay. And then bring it down. We're going to do one hold and breathe through it. Here we go. One more hold and squeeze and hold it for 8, 7, breathe, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Nice job. We are going to transition here from your ball exercises to the band exercises. Yeah. Oh, balance. Balance is what I meant. They all start with B, people. Yeah, it's not on the thing, but we have it. Is this the only one that's working?
Oh, I think we have to put it in and then put it. Hello? Let me see.
We can hear you, Mary.
Oh, yay. Okay. Yeah. Wonder why that one doesn't work. Okay. All right. Let's get some water. I have to real quick see if I sent Elena something because there was something.
I got it.
Oh, yay. Good. Okay. But we won't do it yet. Okay. Hello, everyone. All right. We are going to do some balance stuff. So I'm going to move forward and Tammy is going to move her chair back. Yeah, just intermission. Make believe there's some music playing. Maybe you went to get some water in the meantime. I'm going to put my mask on so that Tammy can move her chair back a little bit. All righty. Tammy was commenting that one of my new masks has horses on it. So that's important to note for later on today. All righty. Okay. So we've got our balance. All righty. So we are going to start out. So you guys have some written instructions with some pictures and then also just some pictures, I think. So yeah, so we're going to start out with our tic-tac-toe. We do this exercise a lot in balance class, but we just want to do it over here. Hold on, just make believe I know what I'm doing here. All righty. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay, we're going to start with single leg balance. Okay, so just a couple of reminders. Our balance changes day to day and also side to side. So one side might feel more stable than the other, and it's okay if that happens. But just a reminder, during any of the balance stuff, if you do feel shaky, go ahead and tap your toe down if we're doing single leg stuff, or just come out of it and move around a little bit, maybe get some water, take some breaths, relax, and then start over again, right? So there's no reason to do an exercise that doesn't work for you. There's lots of different balance exercises. So if you're like, hate one, there's always something, and that's such a strong word, maybe you dislike it, but there's always something we dislike, so just skip it, right? Just don't do that one if you dislike it. All righty, so we are going to start with single leg balance. So a good thing to have is a sturdy wall or a chair. A sturdy partner is good, but don't use them to lean against, all right? So we can start out, the most stable would be 1 foot down with the toe down, right? You can then progress up to toe lifted. If you're at the point where your foot is up off the floor and you're like, this is not challenging me, you can try even closing your eyes, right? We typically do 30 seconds, but you can work up to a minute. We're not going to do a minute here, right? But you can work up to that also. All right, so let's go ahead and one toe down. If Tammy's doing toe down, I'm going to go ahead and toe up. I'm going to take my hand off, but I'm not going to close my eyes with my hand off. All right, so 30 seconds, because I will tip over. But if I was at the point where I felt like I wanted to challenge myself, I would close my eyes. Maybe I'd just close one eye, right? Or both eyes. Hey, look, and it's always good to have someone chattering because the time flies. We're halfway there. We got about 5 more seconds. And done. Let's go ahead and move our feet around. All right, let's do it on the opposite side. Okay. So remember, if the other side doesn't feel as stable, go ahead and progress down with your exercise. But if it feels super stable, progress up, right? So if you've got your toe down and you're like, hey, I feel really solid, go ahead and bring your toe up. If you're holding on strongly, but you still feel solid, bring your hand up. All right, we're going. And again, if you feel really, really strong and stable, you can try it with your eyes closed, but make sure you have a wall or a chair handy. Yeah, we are halfway there. You wouldn't just want to do eyes closed in the middle of the room. 5 more seconds. And bring your foot down. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and move our feet around. All right, our next one on the list is our tandem balance. And we're going to go ahead and start with 1 foot in front of the other. And as we've said before, you can have them on a wider railroad track, or you can put them right in front of each other like you're on a tightrope. Tammy's going to go wider. All right. And we're going to lift our heels up and hold it and then bring it back down. So again, chair or no chair, wall or no wall, but have them nearby. Tammy's going to hold off. We're going to go ahead and lift it up. And then a visual challenge would be by watching one finger, right, as you're moving. We've done this before. But the one thing we don't want to see you guys doing is dropping your chin and looking down at the ground, looking straight ahead. and breathing. I see a couple of people doing that visual challenge, and go ahead and lower the heels down. All right, let's go ahead and stay here. And Tammy's moving sideways so you can see this next one, that she does not let her bum push behind her. She's going to keep it tucked under, chest is lifted. This time we're going to lift our toes and just shift our weight back onto those heels. And here we go. And if on this one, this is my challenged one. Sometimes I have to come down and then come back up, and that's okay. Got our toes as high as we can off the floor. And bring the toes down. Nice. Let's go ahead and move around. Remember what foot was in front, and let's switch sides. All right. So again, it can be staggered even when you switch sides, or it can be exactly toe to heel. Shoulders are relaxed. You're breathing, and let's lift our heels and go as high as we can. Hold on or not. Finding something head height or horizon height to focus on. And coming down. Nice. All right. So again, we're going to lift our toes. So you may want to go ahead and start out holding on. Tammy's still sideways. All right. Let's go ahead and lift our toes.
Always sideways.
Always sideways. And let's bring them down. Nice. Let's go ahead and move our feet around. All right. So moving on, the next one on is tree pose. So each movement on the tree pose is progressively more challenging or difficult. So we're going ahead, always having something to hold on to. We're going to stand up nice and tall, and you can be toe down, knee forward, or toe down, knee to the side. You can bring your foot up onto your calf. Just make sure it's not on a joint. Your hands can be in the center, right? You can keep one hand on the chair or one hand wide or center, or you can take both hands wide. And then we're just going to hold it here. And just like before, if you feel like you're going to fall out of it, go ahead and bring one hand down maybe, or bring your hands to center. Just progress back to a little bit easier or more stable position. And when you're done, instead of just falling out of that pose, go ahead and come out of it. Nice. Move your feet. Some of you might be thinking, hey, we usually do this longer in class. And that is true, right? So I'm going to repeat this several times, but you want to feel challenged, but safe. You want to make sure it's safe, right? So other side. Again, we'll progress through it. Knee forward, toe down. Knee wide, toe down. You can go ahead and bring that foot up. You can bring one hand to the center or wide, or you can bring them both center or take them both wide. Shoulders are relaxed, we're breathing. Focusing on something head height. And when you're ready to come out of it, just go ahead and come out of it and down. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and move our feet around. I'm going to flip this over. Okay, now would be a good time to get a quick drink of water. Unfortunately, Tammy doesn't have any, sorry. Yeah, she will for the next class though. All right. Now this makes more sense. All right. I was like, oh, I'm missing something. All right. So our next one on our sheet is tic-tac-toe. Ooh, I better start talking. Okay. So again, something stable to hold on to, whether it's a chair or a wall. We're gonna, weight is in the leg closest to the chair, nice and tall. Outside leg is going to move, and we're gonna tap down in every box. So we're standing in the middle of the box. So take that outside leg, reach across, tap across the body, tap to the center, tap to that first front corner, tap to the side, tap to that back corner, tap straight back, and then tap across. We're going to move the feet. So, what's that? Why do we go slow? Oh, sorry about that. So just, we want to make sure, so it would be easier, right, to just go ahead and swing our legs around, but we're working on our balance, so we want to go slow so that we're actually, you know, working on that balance. All right, so next one. Let's go ahead and we're going to skip every other tap. So again, progressing it up. If you want to stay with tapping every one, you can. So let's go ahead and tap, and then hover to the front, tap to the corner, hover to the side, tap to the back corner, hover back, and then tap back. All right, let's go ahead and progress one more time, but you can stay with that one. We're going to hover all the way around. Let's go. So hover across, hover to the center, hover to the corner, hover to the side, hover to the back corner, hover back, and then cross. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and go to the other side. All right. Okay, starting with touching everywhere. Got to make sure of that. All right. All right, so holding on, let's tap in the corner, tap in front, tap in the other corner, tap to the side, still staying tall, tap back, straight back, and then reach across. And notice we're not leaning forward or leaning back as we tap around, right? We're staying nice and tall. Let's skip every other box in this tic-tac-toe. So cross in front, tap, hover in front, tap to the front corner, hover to the side, tap to the back corner, hover back, and then tap across. All right? Last time, hovering all the way around, unless you want to add some taps. So hover across, hover in front, hover to the front corner, hover to the side, hover to the back corner, hover back, and then last corner. Nice, move around. All right, so we are just moving right along. So the next one is our dynamic kicks. So moving to the other side, we're going to do 4 kicks leading with our heels to the front, 4 kicks to the side, 4 kicks back. We're going to keep our upper body tall. And while we'll probably just do this twice around, you could do it 3 times around the body. Yeah. And then we'll switch sides. Yeah. All right. So Tammy's doing it side view. I'm doing it forward. Ready? Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, and 1 to the front. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I don't know why I add that extra side kick.
Just love the
Just love the side kick. So you're like, hey, we got a little extra side kicks. All right, let's switch sides. One thing to remember too is to not lock that knee of that standing leg. It's a little bit of soft knee, but you're still nice and tall. All right, let's go. Kick 4, 3, 2, 1. Go side. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go again. From 3, 2, 1 to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1 to the back. 4, 3, 2 to the side, and 4, 3, 2, and done. Nice. Move around. All right. Up and over. Yes, except for the 5 standing progressions.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, okay. All right, our last one. So you can just make believe you have something. You could use something, maybe a small pillow or something like that, or something soft, a yoga block. So again, this one, it progresses. We got 3 progressions, holding on or not. Oh, good, Tammy's doing it from the side. The important thing is the weight shift, and then trusting that weight shift to bring that other leg up and over. I know Tammy explained it really nicely last week, where the first step over, that's the easy thing, right? It's the bringing that other leg over is where sometimes people get kind of hung up, all right? So nice and tall, hold on or not. Let's step over our object, shift our weight, bring our other leg over and place it down next to it. Let's step over our object, shift our weight, bring our other leg over and put it down. Let's do one more time. Step over our object, shift our weight, bring our other leg over, and step over the object, shift the weight, bring it up and over. It's so nice when we have gallery view because I can see a lot of really good weight shifts. Nice job, everyone. All right, so progressing this again, instead of flat foot, we're gonna tap down, all right? So again, step up and over, shift that weight, bring the foot up and tap it down. Up and over, shift the weight, bring it up and tap it down. Let's do that one more time each side. Up and over, shift the weight, bring it up and tap it. Up and over, shift the weight, bring it up and tap it. Nice, move your feet around. Last one, and as always, stay with one if you feel like one is unsafe or you're not quite ready to go there for your body, stay with the lower progression. All right, so we're gonna bring it up and hover. So nice and tall, step up and over, shift the weight, bring it up and hover. Step up and over, shift the weight, bring it up and hover. One more time each direction, up and over, shift the weight, up and hover. Last one, up and over, shift the weight, up and hover. Nice. Go ahead and move your feet. And that is it. So some takeaways for the, I shouldn't say some takeaways for the balance is always make sure you have something stable, right? And to hold on to or for support. And if there's an exercise that you just don't feel like it's working for you, just skip it. There's lots of different balance exercises that we can do. Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Good job, everyone.